Test. Why do we do what we do here? Are we still black? Hold on a second. All right, we're back, man. I don't know why the screen goes black. Can you hear me? I've had that issue before. I think it has something to do with the bit rate. Also, when you try to multi-stream, I don't know. I think it's fixed. We'll see. Really frustrating. We back. Anybody know why it did that? I don't know. Yeah, does anybody know why it went black? I think it has something to do with the bit rate. Sometimes when the bit rate, I don't know. Yeah. Oh well, we're back. Might have been because I was trying to stream on Twitch. I don't know. But we're back. Yeah, we're just continue to bleed lower, man. I do like it. It's just, where's the entry, right? Where's the entry where we're not like entering at the low? All right, I'm gonna go to the restroom. Hey guys, make sure to hit the subscribe button. I'm gonna be right back. Okay, my bad, guys. Wow, my production is horrible. I was muted. Oh, production. Gotta lock in. All right, we're good. We're back. Mic check. Mic check. Appreciate y'all. Okay, is your Topstep account in drawdown? Not really. My Topstep account's very healthy, as you can see. Okay. All right, let's see. Let's see if we continue to get taken lower on this retracement. I see that you're on a live account. I know that a lot of people just rinse and repeat XFAs. That's a lot easier said than done. I feel like that's a lot easier said than done. Getting a funded account and building it up and you know, a lot easier said than done. Or getting an XFA and like, okay, so you're gonna get the XFA, then take max payouts, and then Like, are you that good? Are you really that good? Might be the best trader of all time. If it, you know what I mean? No, I get the idea there, but yeah, that's just easier said than done. On live, you still, yeah, on live you have everyday payouts, uncapped everyday payouts. Guys, once you get in a live account, it's essentially like if you opened your own live account, like you have the freedom to, apart from the loss limit, total freedom. It's essentially the same as having a real live account. Only thing is they take a cut of it when you take your payout. All right, we're getting a little buying attempts off lows, 826. Did you have to put any in? No. The live balance is everything that you've it's all the profits that you've made in the XFA gets taken to live. And then whatever you make in live, you just keep building it. You look at ES? Yeah, I do look at ES. I don't really trade ES as much, but I do look at ES. Okay, so we've taken back most of that ES overnight bleed up. NQ, we still have room to the downside, but ES, we have kind of retraced and rebalanced that overnight trend to the upside. See if we can get a break above 860s. You gonna stream at night at all? Yeah, I've been thinking about it. I think I want to do a stream tonight, and then every night. I want to do a stream every night and do the Asia session stream because sometimes I'm on Topstep, so sometimes I get busy. Like I can't do a morning stream. But yeah, I'll probably go live at night tonight. It's the red zone for you. That's just kind of the overnight trend that we had to the upside. So bottom of it's kind of where we opened, 728, and then yeah, I just kind of marked that out. I wouldn't be too surprised to see us retrace a little deeper into this zone. Especially with how much selling pressure we just saw off the highs. But we'll kind of see what this looks like as we retest 860s. Take profit good. I heard bad things. What bad things did you hear about take profit? Per customer service. Yeah, they don't have good customer service, but most of them don't. Most of them just have like a Discord support. Yo, what's good? Fresh. Been a minute, man. How you been? I'm watching. Will you give me an energy drink? Before you went live, were you copy trading 5 accounts? I was copy trading 2 accounts. What's that? Is that even good? It is. It's very good. All right. Best companies funding ticks. I'm trading with them right now, and their payout caps are pretty weak. Pretty weak sauce, man. Pretty weak sauce. And payout caps are pretty weak. Like the max you can take out is 1K. That's pretty weak. Maybe there's something I'm not seeing there, but oh. Should pull the trigger in the 60s. It's just going lower, going lower. I really don't want to be chasing that. Yep, lower, like we thought. Took a vacation to reset. Nice, brother. That's important. That's really important. How's the live account work? You left over from your... Wow, this is going a hell of a lot lower. Shoulda, coulda, woulda been short. There still might be an opportunity. Tradeify, what happens after the first payout? So after the first payout on Tradeify, you have to hit another profit target, but this time it's less than the first profit target was, and then it continues to get easier to take payouts, which is good, and you just keep taking payouts. You have to hit profit targets. You continue to have to hit profit targets to take payouts. Not the case on Topstep, but it's solid. It's not like the profit targets on a 150K. At this point, I only need to make the profit targets. I only need to make. Keep in mind, I'm on payout number 6, so I only need to make 3K over the course of however many days. I try to get $500-$600 a day, and I can get 3K in like 5 winning days. So, but I mean, 3K isn't. It's not that bad. Well, look at this V shape out of that. 826 equal low, 25-point rip to the upside. Incredible. That's why I didn't want to chase that. Oh, it's good, Maddox. Only doing Topstep in funded trading. Thinking to try one more company. If you're gonna try one more, man, Tradeify is good. My funded futures is good. $50K account made 30. Well, if the trading day is still on, man, you need to try to loot. You need to try to take some voluntary losses and try to get that down to 1,500. If that's something that happened today. If it didn't happen today, then you need to make. If you made 3,100, you need to make $6,200. But if you're talking about this just happened today and you made it today, then you need to try to get it down to 1,500. Otherwise, you're going to shoot yourself in the foot. Has gold been moving a little bit better in the New York session? It doesn't look like it. Hourly, not a lot of range there. Bitcoin, I know, is bouncing off the lows. I hate Bitcoin. Absolutely hate Bitcoin. I don't know. I'm short bias on Bitcoin, but people keep telling me that it's never going to sell off, and I'm starting to believe them. Like, I don't know. Can Bitcoin actually sell off? Is it fundamentally possible for Bitcoin to sell off? I don't know. The argument was like there's too much institutional money involved. I don't know. Oh, this daily's leaving a wick off 50%. A wick, and then 50% of it is the body. We flip red at 728 if we can. Hourly is currently just showing continuation of the downside. It's a very low entry is the only thing I'm a little skeptical about. It's a very low entry. If I wanted to stop it out, man, with I'd probably have to put it above VWAP at like 883. But I see the vision for the sell-off. I do. Is Topstep live account better than 5 Express? I don't know, man. I don't know. I think like do your 5 Express accounts, get payouts, and have your fun, and then like get into a live account and preserve your capital and just try to keep growing it. I just think they're different. They're totally different accounts. Like one is for maybe being more aggressive and trying to get like payouts, and the other is like a live account. Lock in. You watch UFC? I haven't watched it since McGregor back in like 2015, and then I don't really watch it anymore. And then like even if McGregor came back and fought, I would maybe watch, but his character is really dwindled. I used to think McGregor was like the coolest person. Now he's kind of cringe. He did used to be the coolest. He used to be pretty cool guy, like back before the money and fame got to him, and he found the white snow. Now he's a little cringe. You don't see any reversal? I don't really see any reversal. I'm seeing an hourly bearish engulfing the downside. See a lot of untested range from that overnight trend higher. And I'm seeing weak buying momentum off the lows. That's what I'm seeing. So like if any trade I'm looking for, it's going to be a short, but it needs to be a very premium entry. I don't want to just take a short in the middle of this range and get chopped up. Kept having people say not to trade today because it's a no news Monday. Who said that? Tell you what, man. A lot of people on social media sure do like to tell people what to do when it comes to trading. Like they have the answer. If you traded today on a no news Monday, you're cooked. Nah, bro. Pay them no mind. Stick to your craft. If you see a setup, if we have volume, if there's potential for that trade to work out, you know, trust it, trade it. And don't read into people on the internet that are like telling you what you should and shouldn't be doing. Bitcoin moves in market cycles, so it's irrational when compared to something. Yeah. I'm looking at Bitcoin from like purely a technical, and I've taken a couple of shorts and made some money on it, but yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. I don't know. Which prop firm do you use? I use all of them, man. My Funded Futures, Take Profit, Funding Ticks currently, Tradeify, Topstep, Trade Day, all of them. I wouldn't really suggest doing that until you have, you know, an account that you're consistently taking payouts from that can kind of like, you know, that can kind of pay for the expenses of trying to scale more accounts. I have been out for a week. What happened to the 11 accounts you were trading with us? Good question. I blew them. And then also people were talking about everybody wants to see me trade the live account. That was like the overwhelming vote, was like everybody wants to see me trade the live account. So I usually was trading on stream with you guys, and I was trading my like just funded accounts or like evals and funded accounts, and people just kept saying like, where's the live account? Let's trade the live account. So now I'm gonna trade the live account. But yeah, I blew those up. Kaboom. Kaboom. Yes, even I blow accounts. Even I blew accounts. Hell, I've probably blown more accounts than most everybody in here. How long have you been on this live account? Like 3 months, I think. Since definitely since I think since late June or early July, yeah. Well, you can go on your hey, if you're on the TikTok, hit my profile, then go to that TikTok where it says welcome to the big leagues. It's like 2 or 3 TikToks down. Whatever date that is, that's when I got put in my live account. I'm just a little rangy right now. I wouldn't be opposed to trying to take a range trade. Yeah. I feel like I could have a better entry. I'm going to take that for, I want to see a quick sell back into 820s. I'm going to have my stop above VWAP, give it plenty of room. Yep. We'll just look for low a day here. Kind of quicker trade through low day. So 820s. You use alpha? I've used alpha before. You know, tried a couple evals, blew a couple evals. That's my experience with them. Didn't really. I think I got a funded account once. Blew it pretty quick. Is 5K funded worth it? 5K funded. What is a 5K funded? What prop firm has a 5K funded? You only trade 2 micros? Oh my goodness, guys. How much are y'all trying to make in a day? Yeah, I only trade. Look, I'm only trading 2 micros right now because, well, the market environment really doesn't call for much size right here. It's pretty indecisive. I see the idea for maybe low a day here. So yeah, there's just not a ton of size. 2 micros, plenty of size. I made $1,800 today with 2 micros. 2, 3 micros. I live and die by micros. Plenty of money to be made. How much do you try to make a day with a 50K account? If I had a 50K account, I would, like, already funded. $200 a day? $200 a day. Two micros enough to make $800 easy. Go watch Topstep TV's stream on Friday. This last Friday, I used 2 micros and made $700 with 2 micros. And you know what's nice? I wasn't ever worried about the trade because it's only 2 micros. You know. What made you enter longs? I'm actually short, man. I'm actually short. I'm thinking about buying a 50K funded off Topstep. I'm a beginner, but I've been learning recently. Hey, man. You know, that sounds like a plan. $50 account. Take your time in the eval stage. Trade really small. It's pretty good and easy way to like learn actually trading. And when something's on the line, it's $50. You know, $50 to buy an eval. No time limit. Try to pass it in a week or 2, maybe 3 weeks. Like trade it very, very small. Couple micros. Don't try to rush to the finish line. Just, you know, consistently get to that profit target. It's a great way to learn. Very cheap way and great way to learn. Somebody says if you use it on the new Dash 25, it's a $36 account. Wow. Blown 2 funded. Those are rookie numbers. What EMA is? It's the 9 and the 20. Some people use the 21. I guess it's kind of, I mean, that wouldn't be a huge difference, but it's the 9 and the 20. Some people use the 21. I suppose we can put the 21. It's not that big of a difference. Blew 10 fundeds or more, never got a payout. I blew 10 fundeds before I got a payout as well. I didn't get a payout before 10 fundeds or 10 evals. $8 and 21, yeah. They're so similar. Where's TP at? I'm just looking for a sell back into low a day. And then probably look to cover some on the break low day, then kind of trail. Stops above VWAP. A break back above VWAP would look... It wouldn't necessarily invalidate it, but you don't see this break back above VWAP with how much selling momentum we had on that failed break to the upside. Last week, thanks for all the live streams. Last week, I took my first payout on Topstep. Nice, dude. Good job. You blew 10 funders? Easy. 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 Yeah, of course I blew 10 fundeds. It's a live Topstep account? Yes. Hey guys, we're also live on YouTube. What's up? What's up, Edgy? How you doing, man? YouTube, make sure you guys hit the like button as well. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. We'll see if we can start to pick up some volume here. I know it's lunch, so a little bit slower. Didn't really want to get caught in the range, but still looks good. Structurally still looks good. Do you like trading the Topstep account or copy trading 5? I like the... It's hard to say, man, because the context of where I'm at currently, like with the balance I have on the live account, like going back, obviously I would prefer to just stay on my live account. I think it's good to, yeah, copy trade them, get payouts, and then when it's time, like now we're in the live account. That's just kind of, that's where it's at. Last thing I'm thinking about is going back to copy trading Topstep XFAs. Why don't you fund your own live account? I have my own live account as well. Did you get live immediately after 5th payout? Yes. Yeah. I think they moved you after 5 payouts, like no questions. Tradeify, I'm on like payout number 6 or 7, and I still haven't gotten moved live, so that's a little different. Yours is more like 6 payout? No, on Topstep it was 5. It was 5 payouts. 5 payouts. It was 5 payouts. And then you can technically take another payout before you get moved to live. They allow you to take another payout, but it just gets deducted from what your live account balance, like the transition balance, would have been. You switch to buy 15-minute holding well, we are holding, but you really want to see, well, you could be right. I really want to see like a stronger buying reaction here, especially after taking the pre-market low there. So for me, this is like a weak buying reaction coming off of a strong selling move on the filled brick to the upside. So I still like it. You could be right though. Anything can happen. Right now, ultimately, we're kind of just ranging. But yeah, don't get me wrong. The more we're in a sideways market, obviously, when you're trading the indexes, like, yeah, you got the option there to get a rally. Obviously, when things slow down, buyers are... Wouldn't be surprised to see buyers step in, don't get me wrong. But structurally, it still looks bearish to me. Can they force you to go live on Topstep? I mean, you don't really have an option. That's one way to put it. You don't really have an option. After payout number 5, you don't really have an option. That's the goal. Going live is the goal. All right, I'm going to go to the restaurant. Be right back. All right, push it back to the 60s. Let's see. Got to stop at 84. Trying to give it room. Said you've been gone for a while. Yeah, I haven't been streaming here on TikTok in a while. Yeah, that's correct. No particular reason. No particular reason. Man, do I want to add on the rejection of 66? A little bit. Bring my average a little bit better. I think we'll wait. I really only like to add when I'm already green on it, so we won't add. No trades for me today. I hear that. I hear that. Considering doing 30 profitable days. I already have 30 profitable days. I've been in this live account for like 3 months. All right, I added on the rejection of 60s for the break. You trade ICT? Definitely not, Emilio. Can you show me your calendar on Topstep X? Live accounts don't have that calendar anymore. Why am I such a degen? Why are you, I don't know, you tell me. A lot of y'all would be saved from your degen habits if you would just size way down. Sizing up makes you emotional. Emotional makes you degen. Using too much size makes your P&L swings too much, and then when P&L swings too much, your emotions get involved, and emotions get involved, you degen. You degen, you tilt. You tilt, you blow a count. You blow a count, you get emotional. Endless cycle. Trust me, I've been there, dude. I still struggle with that. And going too much size. It's like we're trying to make $15,000 in a day sometimes. Okay, here's some nice selling. 25 is the low. I would love to see this just get a clean move. Yeah, micro Bitcoin's a scam, dude. It's a total scam. Hey guys, if y'all want to save on funded accounts, code BPC on all of these right here. Best deal. All right, we got 825s here. 10 points lower, 825 would be intraday low. Could get a bounce here, I suppose. I have a fresh 150K XFA. I want to go live like you. Give me a sizing strategy. Okay, 5 micros until you get past your buffer. Wow, that thing just ripped back up to my entry. I'm skeptical we can just range about here. You're late for the trade. I would say 5 micros for every $5,000 in profits. It's going to take a long time, don't get me wrong, but it's probably the best way to do it. And go here and like and put in contract blocks, like block the minis, block them, like block the minis. You know, right before you start trading, block the minis. Still going live on TikTok more? Do you have YouTube? Guys, I am live on YouTube. Same name, BPCTrades. Also, YouTube, thank you guys for liking the live. We're looking for 825s here. Could Waken just range here? Could wange here. Dakota accidentally did 5 minis today? I could see that. When I log in, sometimes this is on NQ. Ugh, I'm just ranging here. When you request your first payout with Topstep, once you have a buffer that will leave you with more drawdown than you started with, then I would take one. I'm feeling like this could just range here. I mean, who am I to say that this is going to go now or just range around for another 15 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour? As good as it looks. I actually hit 5 minis at once and blew my account because I thought it was M&Q. That's tough. I've done that before. I've definitely done that before. Also in a challenge, only micros? I think so, man. I think in an eval, yeah, only micros. Just take it slow. Like, I don't know. It just feels like, yeah, I feel like we should only be using micros in an eval. I think if you practice good habits in the eval, once you get funded, it's just, you know, I don't think it's healthy to like trade minis in the eval. Then once you get funded, you know what I mean? I think it's just best to just trade them the same. Just don't be in a rush. That's the key. Just don't be in a rush. Everybody wants to make $10,000 tomorrow, you know, and it's just hard. It's hard to trade like that. Kind of getting chopped up in this range a little bit. I will tell you this. I don't like being exposed to the market, like sitting in a trade super long when I'm in a short. Just because you know how this market can be. But structure still looks bearish to me as well, so I would like to see this play out a little bit quicker, though. I really hate sitting in a short for too long. I think most of y'all would agree. Here we go. 10 points for a flush through intraday lows. Why do you not trade minis? Because it's above my risk tolerance. Hey, what's good, Lexit from Topstep TV? Nice, man. You ever thought talking about payout in front of your own personal account? I do have my own personal account. How many micros would trade on an eval? 5 to 10 micros. Maybe 15 micros. Maybe. I went break even on trade, taking one at low day and one at previous low. It's not a bad idea. Yeah, I kind of agree with you with the break even, more so not because I don't think if we came back to price we would necessarily rally too hard to the upside, but it's a fact of like, yeah, I would hate to see this P&L go red again because we're just chopping. Like, you want to see it play out. If it's going to play out, it needs to play out, right? This is looking good. Here we go. 8:30 breaks. Yeah, listen, everybody just acts. Trading's so much about emotion, and if you can limit the emotions that are, you know, within your trade, the best way to do that is just to you know what I mean, downsize, size down. Don't be playing with minis, right? If we can just trade a couple micros, couple $100 on the line each trade, we can act less on emotion, right? Acting less on emotion is really the formula. You want as little, always emotions are always going to be involved, right? You want as little emotions involved in your trade as possible. You want as little emotion involved in your trades as possible. Once emotions start getting involved, we make stupid decisions, break rules. In turn, bad things happen. Here goes. Here, low day here, 140s. What if we get a break of 800s here if we can start to pick up some real volume? Probably wouldn't be a horrible idea to cover one at the equal low just because we have held this range for the past 2 hours. Really would like to see 820s take out though. Okay, let's cover one. All right, we covered one. Let's go break even and just look for the quick continuation play. Cover one at like 827. So another 20-point trade with a couple micros, $100. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that at all. $100 a day is enough to keep the day job away. Almost enough. Almost enough. But like, we've taken a couple trades though. So we take $100 out of this trade, and then we took another trade for another 20. That's $200. So $200 a day with a couple micros. Really want to see this take out the equal low. Yes, guys, we're live on YouTube. Everybody, can you show the stat board? Live accounts don't have the stat board. Ugh. We hold range here. Generally more bearish for the next days. HBX, it's really day to day for me. It's just today with kind of that overnight bleed up. We had a 150 point window here that we really haven't built any structure in. It was just like a zombie rally overnight with low volume. And then the morning rally, it's a failed breakout at the upside, and then we take out kind of pre-market London lows, and then we're pulling just into all of this kind of trend to the upside without really any retest of this level. So I'm interested in price kind of balancing out somewhere within maybe the high 700s, low 800s, just because we bled up 150 points in the overnight session with no volume. So when you have that, and then you do have a buying attempt higher out of the open, market's at that point super extended, and then it fells, and then we sell back into the London range. Sentiment from there was just bearish. You got the bearish engulfing. Sellers took control at the high, failed breakout, broke the lows, we're under VWAP. Just looking to play the continuation into pretty much all of this range here. I kind of expect buyers to step in somewhere in the 700s, 800s, don't know exactly where, so it's mainly looking at price action from here. Okay, we did take the low 821. Let's see if we can get a quick retest and then break into low 800s, like 810s. Okay, nice close there, 820s. Yeah, I'm gonna cover one more. All right, we're gonna leave this last one. Okay, so we've locked in like $80 on this trade so far. I wanted to see like a more aggressive sell-off on that break. Well, we broke by a point or two and now kind of attempting 830s again. I don't think 810 is impossible. It's just, it's hard whenever the market hasn't really given us like a super premium entry. And we're just like, it's like the entry is way too tight for me to like look for too much out of this trade. But yeah, 810s is definitely in play. I just want to be locking in some profit because it's not really selling off aggressively like how I wanted it to. It's more or less just kind of down and to the right. But we're getting buying attempts back up to the upside. So I definitely want to try to be locking in profits if it continues to. It is ultimately going lower, but we are getting retracements to the upside. Like if this breaks through 840s, I might get stopped out of this runner. So I don't mind trying to like take some profits out of it. But yeah, 810s, I could see 810s for sure. It's a very slow sell-off at this point. It's not as aggressive as it was on that rejection at 24,970s. We're going long, bro. You have the answers, man. You know better than me. Hell, I don't know. I don't got a clue. Really just guesswork here. Sorry, not 810, 815. I could see it. I could definitely see it. A little bit of volume comes in this market. It could definitely happen. Might get it here. I mean, at the moment, sellers have control of it, so. Yeah, I've got the tick chart up right here, man. Oh wait, this is the 1 minute. I do use the tick chart. I use the 500 tick chart sometimes. Is your cord pay to win? What does that mean? You only do micros? I'm not going to say I only do micros, but yeah, mainly trade micros. If the market environment, if I feel like the market environment calls for more size, then we'll put some more size on. If I feel confident about my trading, if I'm trading well on the day, then maybe we'll size up some more. It really depends. I'm not gonna say I'll never trade minis. I trade minis every once in a while, but mainly micros. Why does everyone keep bringing up when Trump speaks? Well, it can be important. That can be important. Okay, whoever said 8 tens was right. Let's see. Put a limit buy in there like 807. See if we can get a fill on the flush. Or do I just want to cover 815? Let's see. Let's trail the stop a little bit tighter up under that previously up under that previous hourly high. Why does it? Yeah, there you go, 840. So if this hourly candle flips back green, we'll get stops out. But looking to play the continuation into low 800s. Yeah, nice. Fill the order, Topstep. We gotta be. You gotta get. We gotta be like filling that instantly. Instantly, there should be no hesitation there at all on a live account. Shit, on a sim funded, it should just not be. We gotta be filling quick. Like, there's money on the line here. Damn it. It's kind of driving me crazy how slow it is. It's been pretty consistent, like very slow. Like the orders are just getting filled slow. I don't like it at all. Like even limit orders are getting filled slow. That is driving me a little bit nuts. Okay, so there's like a 150 point or sorry $150 trade with 2-3 micros. Do that a couple times, you'll be up $600-700 before you know it. We're still selling. I like it. All right, we got 800s bouncing. Wouldn't be a horrible time to lock out. We're up $250-300 on the stream. Would not be a horrible time to lock out. And we'll obviously be back tonight for a stream. How much is the fee per contract? I think it's like $2 for it. It's pretty, it's a lot. It's a lot. It ain't cheap. Trade micros ain't cheap. What trades have you taken today? $200 is nothing. Go for more. $200. I'm so content with $200 a day. Especially when we have other accounts as well, right? Somebody said, what trades have you taken today? Let's see. I've just kind of been looking to play it short. I've gotten in and out a couple times. In hindsight, I could have just held the short and been chilling, but we got short in the 80s here. I got short here, 3 micros. Took it off, 860s. So that was like a quicker one. That was like a 20-point short. And then I think we've only taken like 2. It's just been continued selling trades. I also got short here. This was the last trade I just took like 5 minutes ago. Short in the 850s and kind of covered in the 820s. So just kind of caught here to here and then here to here. Nothing too crazy. But we've been pretty low volume. Yeah, I know you're kidding. I think that's good. I think we let's lock out for the rest of the day and come back tonight. What do you say? Jeez. Fuck. Oh no. I'm accidentally up way too much on a Tradeify account right now. I need to lose like a lot. Look how much I'm up on this Tradeify account. Like on accident, by the way. I'm not even trying. I forgot I had this trade on. I was trying to lose some money. So I gotta deal with that. We'll see what happens. I just need to eat a ton of commissions. All right, guys, I'm gonna get off and then we'll be live tonight. Sound good? Let's do it. Let's do it. All right, guys, let's go live for the Asia session. Let's plan on like 7 p.m. I'm gonna go chill out.